Hey guys, this is Ricky Rod, and I want to go over my pedal board and a few other changes. I have neglected my YouTube channel, and that is going to end. I'm going to start adding some more content over the next month or two, guitar related, studio related. Real quick, a little bit about me. I'm a producer, and I also mix out of a small studio here in Western North Carolina. I work with a lot of different artists and songwriters locally and nationally, and feel very blessed to do what I get to do and honored to do it. And I also play guitar, so get asked a lot of questions about my pedal board. I do guitar clinics over the various guitar clinics over the years, and anyway, so I wanted to do a pedal board rundown, and this is what I've been running for the past year. I've made a few tweaks, maybe try to make some changes. I'll discuss that later in the video, but for the most part, this setup has been working for me. And this is a PT1 board size, by the way, pedal train. So starting with the bottom right pedal, we got the Polytune Mini, which actually died on me today. It is gone to pedal heaven. It will be replaced, unfortunately, and makes me sad. But anyway, it's connected to that lovely mismatched knob pedal there. It's called the Keesman Thunderbird, Keesman T-Bird, and that pedal is basically a dual overdrive pedal. On the left side, it's a Velvet Overdrive. It's what they call it. It's like an Ibanez Tube Screamer. On the right side, it's a lot like, they call it the Early Bird, but it's really more like an old Marshall Blues Breaker or the JHS Morning Glory. The Morning Glory, man, that's a great pedal. And this side of the Keesman is very similar. So, okay, so the blue pedal there is connected to the top right light blue pedal there, called the JHS Superbolt. And man, oh man, I love this Superbolt. You can see by the knobs there, everything's pretty much 12 o'clock, and that's the way I run it. This pedal stays on the entire time I play anything, any set. Most of the time I'm in the studio, and if we're using this board, that pedal stays on. It's a wonderful preamp pedal. It's based on an old Supro amp. It can get very dirty. It's a very diverse pedal, especially if you're a fan of STP or even Led Zeppelin. You can get some really neat tones out of this pedal. It's one of my favorite pedals, and it's connected to an Eventide H9, which is connected to another Eventide H9, and then finally the Strymon Big Sky. There you go. And below the Big Sky, the orange pedal and the white pedal with the four knobs there. Well, switches, not knobs. Sorry, I'm doing this live, so please forgive me. Those are disaster area MIDI controllers, and then got that lovely Nintendo controller, which is a tap tempo, controlling the tempos, various effects on my H9s. Now, how do I use my H9s? Well, the one on the right is used primarily for modulations. I've got some cool choruses, got a tremolo, got a cool sub-octave effect, and then the one closest to the Big Sky just handles my delays. Now, this is just my opinion. Please don't take this as a harsh review on any other delay pedals, but personally, I love the Eventide H9 delays. I think they're just fantastic, and I'm able to edit them, especially in the studio on the fly with their technology so quickly. It's just great. It's a great pedal. I love it. In fact, if you're listening to this track right now under this video, all these tones from this pedal board I used on this track. I built this in the studio. So, okay, so enough about the delays and the H9s. I love them, yada yada yada. So here we go. It's connected to the Big Sky, the Strymon Big Sky. And man, you can get on YouTube and lose hours listening to demos of this pedal. Great pedal. The patches or the sounds that I like to use are the shimmer, the cloud, and then just a basic spring reverb. This pedal is fantastic. I think over the years, the converters, the digital converters, I don't want to get too nerdy, but the stuff that translate the sounds, translates them, it's just gotten so much better over the years, and it's allowed me to downsize my board. My board used to be a lot bigger, and if it wasn't for the Strymon stuff and the Eventide stuff, my board would be much bigger than it is now. But anyway, as far as tones, this board handles worship tones, country tones, classic rock tones, does it all. So, but please, if you guys have any comments, questions, please hit me up. Hit a like, dislike, doesn't bother me. But if you have constructive questions or criticisms, I'd love to hear them. God bless. Bye.